You're listening to Season 7 of the award-winning Home Ed Matters podcast, brought to you from the West Midlands in the UK.
We're just a regular family of 5 on a home education journey, and we want to share our journey with you and encourage you on yours. So thanks for joining us, and here's this week's episode.
Well, hi everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to
Home Ed Matters,
Season 7.
Episode 25.
My name's Luke.
And my name is Eden.
And this is possibly
Our last episode of Season 7.
our last episode of Season 7. We've slowed down our production rate over the summer.
I wonder if you've been eagerly anticipating our podcast.
Yeah, maybe.
When's the next one going to be out?
So we've had a good couple of months of slower pace in between our academic years, but
slower learning.
Soon we're going to start our new academic year.
Yes.
You'll be in effectively senior school, won't you?
Yeah, technically.
And you're starting your secondary education.
Yeah.
Pretty exciting.
Feels a bit weird.
So we'll start Season 8.
Yeah, presumably. Mummy said I have to do a bit more work now because I'm secondary school.
Yeah, and in fact, over the summer, you've started doing an extra course, haven't you, to get used to it?
Yeah, I have. Yeah. So I'm doing a creative writing course, and it's not for all of the summer. I think there's 3 more weeks left, and it's for an hour on a Wednesday, and you can have homework and stuff, and it's on a computer.
Yeah, so it's across the UK and North America as well, isn't it? And they're mainly home ed kids too, aren't they?
Yeah, they're home ed kids too. Yeah.
And because I think you're going to do a more detailed one next year.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, so in September, got the 30-week one with the same, teacher
so good.
and everything.
Yeah, it's so good.
So yeah, I'm really excited about it.
A bit of a different voice, and really chimes with your passions, doesn't it?
Yeah, I love writing. Yeah.
But I think looking at what it's going to cover, it's going to cover script writing and plays and all of that.
Oh, good.
I think it's that whole perspective.
Yeah, because so far I think for the summer one we're just mostly doing writing stories, not scripts. But
yeah. So exciting, really, to start your secondary education. You finished all of your primary education being home educated.
It was a bit sad.
Yeah. Well, now Mirabelle is going to start full-time home education, isn't she?
Yes.
And I did a bit of a recording with her yesterday.
Did you?
Because she's finished her nursery. So here is that recording. Well, I'm here with...
Me.
Who, and what's your name?
Mirabelle.
I'm here with Mirabelle. And it was an exciting day today because what did you say goodbye to?
Goodbye to Little Lambs.
Little Lambs is your nursery?
Yeah.
And so what does that mean?
I'm home educated.
Yeah. So you're going to start being home educated too now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like your big brother and sister?
Yeah.
What are you most looking forward to about it?
I work.
Homework? What kind of homework?
Can you say that for me, please?
So you were just telling me that you're looking forward to being able to go and have a break.
Yeah.
If you're finished with your work. Are you looking forward to extra stories and things with Mummy?
Yeah.
And extra...
Story time.
Yeah.
Story time at our special school at home.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be so great.
I'm just touching my veins.
Brilliant. Well, so exciting. So we'll probably hear from more of you in the next episode, won't we?
Yeah.
Telling us what you've been doing? Okay.
We could probably listen to it tomorrow.
Maybe. Should we carry on then?
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
I think she's really looking forward to it, don't you think?
Yeah, and usually Mummy has to be around at 12:30, 8:30 to pick her up, and drop her off. But we're going to be a lot more free this time, so Mummy says we can still go on day trips and stuff, because usually we don't get to do that as much in term time.
Yeah, for a good couple of years, because she's been going to nursery, which has helped with giving you both as much, a bit of extra focus time. And she's really enjoyed it all, hasn't she?
Yeah, because before that Mirabelle was a baby, so...
I know, yeah.
She was a weeny little 1-year-old.
If you can hear background noise, that's because it's a super hot day.
It's so hot.
And we've got the windows open.
Yeah, so we've got all of the windows open.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah, haven't been open all day, but we've opened them up in the evenings just to cool the house down a bit. So, in fact, we should probably cover a few more other things as well. So, not so long ago, you all entered a poetry competition. Can you remember what it was called?
Poetry by Heart, because I'm looking at it on the wall at my certificate.
So, and what did you have to do for Poetry by Heart?
So there was two, I think they mentioned it on the podcast before, but there was two categories and like competitions. So I did the classic one. So you had to memorise 2 poems which are out of the like selection they'd chosen, and send a video recording of them in. And we've heard back from them.
Yeah, so all 3 of you did brilliantly, reciting poetry on video and sending it in, and you all got wonderful certificates and great feedback. So what was the feedback that you got?
I can't. Oh yeah, so it was like, don't rush through it, and like we can tell you really like reciting these poems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was really encouraging, wasn't it?
Yes.
You all got that, and then you have been waiting all term.
What?
To find out something exciting at your drama.
Who I am in the play Wendy and Peter Pan.
So they teased you as to what the play was going to be.
Till like we did it in person.
And then how have you been kind of familiarising yourselves as a group with the play?
So we've been like reading off sections of the script. We didn't get our scripts though. We just like did little sections of it, and we did improvisations of different scenes from it as well.
Brilliant. And then the very last moment of the last session of term.
Yeah.
They did the big reveal, and who were you desperate to be?
Wendy, but I said I would be okay with Peter Pan or Captain Hook.
So you were quite keen to have a lead part.
Yes, I wanted.
You really wanted that.
And I love drama so much.
So then yesterday you found out, and
I'm Wendy!
Really exciting. So what does that mean? So what did they give you?
What do you mean?
To look at over the summer?
Oh, they gave us a script so we could learn our lines. Yeah, and honestly it was so tense. Like, I was sitting with some other girls and we were like, oh, we're so... And everyone was like so nervous.
And how far away is the production then?
It is on the 10th of April next year.
So you've got a lot of time to prepare.
Yeah, which is good. Like 9 months.
In theory, it's at a proper theatre.
What is it in a proper theatre?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. No, I mean, what I meant was in theory was assuming no restrictions.
Oh, yeah. Well, it is going to be in a proper theatre. And we're going to have costumes and dressing rooms and set.
Yeah,
and I'm so
brilliant.
excited about it.
So, how are you getting on with familiarising yourself with the script?
Well, considering I got it less than 24 hours ago, this time yesterday I was playing a game there, I've already read the script through twice, and it's quite a thick script, and I've highlighted all of my lines.
Great. Oh, well, that's a great thing to focus on over the summer.
Yes. Yeah.
Really, really exciting.
I'm so excited about it, like, seriously.
Yeah.
I did think I hoped I would get Wendy, but I thought it was going to be like some random lost boy, and I was going to be really disappointed.
Well, it's always good to manage your expectations, isn't it? So
yeah.
So that's really good.
Yes, I'm so
lots of things
about
going
it.
on.
Yeah.
Right, well,
Oh, Dad, Pump still.
Oh, yeah, we had some sad news, didn't we?
Yeah, poor Pumpkin.
So, a beloved pet of ours,
Pumpkin.
who was a
Guinea pig.
She sadly died.
A happy death.
Yeah,
Watching
of old age.
And her last hours of life, she watched the England versus.
She watched the final of the European Championship, didn't she?
No, it wasn't the final, Daddy.
Oh, was it not?
It was the one before that.
Oh, was it the semi-final?
Yeah.
Yeah, we really enjoyed the European Championships football.
Yes.
But we noticed that Pumpkin wasn't maybe looking her best self, so we brought her down for a bit of.
I didn't notice, Dad. I thought she was absolutely fine till you brought her down.
Well, we brought her down for a bit of a cuddle.
Yeah.
And just as well that we did, because
that was the last time.
That was the last time. But she was 6, wasn't she?
going on 7.
Yeah, that's good age for a guinea pig.
Yeah,
So.
poor pumpkin.
Yeah, sad times, but she was a fantastic pet and had a wonderful life. She thoroughly enjoyed being our pet.
She probably wouldn't like the heat, to be honest. So
no,
it's kind of good
true.
She
It
died
must have been a
when
bit
she did.
tricky. Okay, well, we're going to take a quick pause, and then we're going to talk about some of the things we've been doing recently, plus some recordings. So, back in a sec.
You're listening to the Home in Matters podcast.
Right, we're back.
We literally paused a second.
Well, so we've been going on various trips as restrictions have eased, and we've been in between other activities. One place we've never been to before we went camping there.
Oh, Sherwood Forest, yeah. I was thinking for a moment which one you meant, because
Yeah, we went to Sherwood Forest, and because we'd really enjoyed the Howard Pyle Robin Hood book.
Yeah, well, mostly Asher.
And we've been learning all about that. So we did lots of recordings because we were trying out a new tent and just generally having fun camping.
It was brilliant.
So here are some of our highlights, a few recordings from there. Now we're standing somewhere special.
Really, really special.
We're in what kind of area are we in?
Sherwood Forest!
Sherwood Forest. And in particular in Sherwood Forest, what are we standing by?
The Major Oak!
And what's the Major Oak? Apart from being spectacular.
It's a tree that Robin Hood was said to have, lived in.
And it is a really, 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 really big and old oak tree.
It said on the sign it was estimated to be between 800 and 1,100 years old.
And what are these things underneath the branches?
So they've propped up the branches up because it's heartwood, and the fungi growing inside it is causing it to decay a bit. So they've propped up all the branches with metal rods, so that it doesn't fall down. That it's preserved in history forever.
Yeah, and oak trees have a really long life cycle. So when they're in their prime, they're between 200 and 400 years old, and then they go into I think it's called senescence, where they start to decay. But did you know that the oak tree, of all the species of tree in our country, hosts the most diversity? So the most animals and other things depend on it. I read a whole book about them.
Oh, wow.
So we've come here early on a Saturday. Where are we staying?
We're staying at a Sherwood Pines camping lodge
Staying at a camping lodge nearby. So we camped in Sherwood Forest, and then we are making the most of being in the woods, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
We've got Bear with us, who's pulling away. Right, should we keep walking?
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Now, what just happened?
We saw a deer.
Yeah, we're actually on what's called the Giant's Trail, which is looking at a load of ancient oaks. They've got funny different names, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. One was called Cyril and another a bee tree.
And then we looked just on the other side of the fence, and maybe 5 metres away on the other side of the fence.
Was it deer?
Yeah, a female deer. I think maybe a roe deer. It wasn't very big.
I think it must have been quite young.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a half deer.
It didn't bolt, did it? We saw it carefully munching away amongst the bracken.
Yeah.
What are baby deers called? Calves? Hinds?
Don't know.
I think they're called.
If you know what they are,
Please tell us.
please tell us. Right, we're nearly back at the visitor centre.
Oh, look, there's some fungi.
Oh yeah, some bracket fungi. Amazing. We're loving the ecosystem here, aren't we? In Sherwood Forest.
I don't know what baby polar bears are called.
I think they're called cubs. Right, on we go.
Another hollow tree.
Now,
The youngest British soldier was 12 years old.
Wow, where are we, by the way?
We're in the trenches.
So we're still in Sherwood Forest, but we're in some trenches. And why is there a link between the Forestry Commission and the trenches?
Because in the World Wars, in the World Wars, in the First World War especially, and they needed lots of wood for things, so they had to plant a whole new forest and stuff.
Yeah, and they set up the Forestry Commission.
Yeah.
In 1919. So, and they've built some. Look, look, they are covered in barbed wire.
Yeah.
These different fortifications.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to keep looking around, but this is so authentic, isn't it?
Yeah,
This is like living history.
Yeah. Did we do more than one?
Yeah, we did quite a few.
How did we?
Yeah. So what were some of your highlights on reflection?
I really liked walking through the forest and seeing the major oak.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, and I also liked, how cute Mirabelle was trying to, she did her little doggy training with Bear, and she tried to make him jump over a ball and stuff and kick a ball into the goal, and Bear kind of half-heartedly pulled, followed. With a lot of pulling on the lead, so that was really funny.
It was fun camping, wasn't it? We just enjoyed camping in general.
And chilled out.
That was really, really good.
Yes.
And then we've to kind of get ourselves back into the groove of learning. We've done a few projects, haven't we? A week at a time.
Yes.
So what was the first project to do with?
We did the Titanic first.
Okay. And how did you approach that?
So we did loads of different things about the Titanic, and we did some you choose books where you had to choose your path through the Titanic, and you saw whether you had lived or died. I died the first time, but I lived the second. And we also got to watch the actual Titanic movie, which is really, really good.
Yeah, the classic one.
Yeah.
And there's a local connection, isn't there, to the Titanic?
Yeah, there is. So is it Neverton?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they made the Titanic's anchor there, and we went to go and see it, and honestly, it was absolutely massive.
They've got a replica, haven't they, of the anchor? So yeah, we live in the Black Country, and it's renowned for chain making.
Yes.
And they still make big chains. Do you remember when we went to see the artist, the sculptor Luke Perry, and they were still making chains there?
Yeah, I remember. That was really cool.
For warships and things.
We should meet more people for our podcast again, because we used to do it, but we don't anymore.
It was great. No, we haven't. Well, we've had a bit of a gap. So we really enjoyed the Titanic project, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I absolutely loved watching the Titanic, and we got to go to a Titanic. Well, you didn't go, Daddy. You were at work, but with another home-ed family, we got to go to the Titanic exhibition.
Yeah, down in
Worcester.
Which
is near to us, yeah.
Yeah, so that's been nice. So we've been able to do some extra trips with other home-ed families recently too. And what were some of the great bits in that exhibition?
So they had the actual props from which they used in the Titanic, the actual clothes.
From the film?
Yeah, from the film. And the Heart of the Ocean as well, the actual one they used to make it.
Yeah, pretty good.
So it's really cool.
So because we enjoyed that so much, we did a bit of we are in the middle of a follow-on project.
Yeah.
And what's that?
So that is exploring local history. So we've done the trilobites.
Yeah.
And then we did the Romans, except there wasn't much Roman stuff in the Black Country because they didn't discover the iron in the ground. But we went to a Roman I think, is it encampment or is it a fort?
Yeah, encampment or fort, same
thing. Which is effectively the British Pompeii. Is it? Yeah. I keep on using words and I don't know what they mean. Or I've forgotten. And then, so we saw that, and now we're doing the Anglo-Saxons, except we had to take a bit of a break in the middle because it was Mirabelle's birthday.
Yeah. So that's been really good. Yeah, so
yes.
Trilobites, as in fossils, and the prehistory in the area.
Yeah.
There's a fantastic place called
Skegness. Oh wait, no, Wren's Nest.
Wren's Nest, where there are loads of famous fossils, and you found some, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
There's also a fossil named Stricklandii.
Is there?
Cool. Yeah.
Ooh.
And then interesting that there's kind of the Romans are conspicuous by their absence in this part of the country.
Yeah, because they didn't know about all the iron and metals in the ground, which is what they were looking for in Britain. So their road, Wattling Street, it kind of skirted the edges of the Black Country.
Yeah. And then lots of Saxon names in the area.
Yeah.
And not so much Viking history, although a little bit, because the Vikings, there was something called the Danelaw. Do you know that? Which is the dividing line down the country.
There wasn't there?
So we were on the west side of that, which meant it was mainly Saxon.
Yeah.
And on the east side was the Danelaw, which was more kind of Yorkshire and those kind of areas.
Yes. That's good. I thought Pixie was going to go on her wheel and make a really loud sound.
Make a real noise. Yeah. So, we're really enjoying that. So we've got a few more times to cover before we restart properly. And then... you said we had a bit of a break for Mirabelle's birthday.
We did.
And we went somewhere special.
We went to Alton Towers.
Splash Landings,
yes.
In particular. And we did a bit of a recording there too.
Yeah.
So here's a bit of that recording. Oh, wow.
What an amazing day.
What an amazing day. Ash, you might need to come a bit closer, or both of you come a bit closer.
I'm Scottish.
It's been a super hot day, actually.
Yeah, it's been so hot, but we soaked some people on the Battle Galleons ride.
Well, first
and they
things
soaked
first,
us
where are we?
at the Alton Towers Resort.
Yeah, I mean, it's effectively my first time. I think I came here 20 years ago, but I cannot remember it.
Yeah, you can't remember
Literally
any
nothing of it. And I didn't think... Well, I'm not usually a big fan of like big drops and things, but I've thoroughly enjoyed the big roller coasters.
You were like laughing on all of them.
I know, yeah, I do that like, you know, excited cackle.
Yeah, and now you've kind of made me do an excited cackle, because on the last ride that we just did, I was like the whole time. I just found it really funny.
I know, yeah.
We're laughing.
Yeah, it was fun. So, what's the reason that we're here today?
Birthday.
Oh yeah, Belle's birthday. I was going to say to have loads of fun.
Well, that is a reason, but we've come here to celebrate Belle's birthday.
Yeah.
And where are we? Just on our... We're in between the main park and
The hotel.
the hotel. And why are we staying at the hotel?
I don't know.
Because it's Belle's birthday treat.
Yeah, and because the hotel's called Splash Landings.
Landings.
So tomorrow we get to do like the big water park thing, really, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Which
So,
I'm excited about.
Mummy
It
and Belle,
looks
we've
so
just dropped Mummy
good.
and Belle there, and then we'd whizzed back in for the last 20 minutes of the park
Yeah. And
so that we could go and do
Galactica.
Galactica.
It's such a good ride, by the way.
Yeah, that is really good.
Yeah.
So we've been celebrating Belle's birthday.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
She's a little cute 5-year-old now.
I know.
Some of you, if you've been listening to us for a long time, then you'll remember when Belle was born.
Yeah, true actually.
I wonder if we've got any listeners who would listen to people.
If
every
you
single
remember the series when Belle was born, please let us know.
one.
I
Yeah.
don't remember that series.
You were only like 4.
I was
So,
only 4.
what are some highlights from today? Starting with Asher, what's your highlight of today? Or some of your highlights? Best rides?
Probably Wicker Man.
Yeah, Wicker Man is a great ride, big wooden roller coaster.
And the Gangster Granny
You kind of feel it all the way through. Gangster Granny's very
Yeah.
funny as well, isn't it? Yeah, I
Yeah.
enjoyed that a lot. Surprisingly enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
Eden, some of your highlights?
Well, I would say Smiler, but I lost my hairband on it and I can't get it back, so not Smiler.
Yeah.
Which is really sad because it was a really good headband.
Went over
I went off track there. I love Galactica. I love Wickerman. I liked getting splashed, but that was only because it was a hot day. I like Spinball Wizard. I like them all really. Apart from that one in the Gangster Granny area with all of the flashing lights. I think it was called like Dave's Dance Party or something. And basically, I had to sit in between Asher and Daddy, and it was
like
really
a spinning
painful.
waltzer, wasn't it? And we kept getting squished. My hips are a bit
Yeah.
sore from that too, actually.
Yeah, because first Daddy was squashing into me, then Asher was squashing into me, and it was really, really fast, and my hips hurt from that. So,
Yeah.
but it's okay now. The
Um,
best of it was really
I
good.
think my highlights. I mean, apart that, I enjoyed the whole thing.
Same.
We had a bit of a chill out walk around the gardens, which are amazing.
Yeah, I love the gardens.
They're so good. And then we also had a special treat meal at.
The roller coaster restaurant. I would say actually that would be one of my highlights as well.
So, Ash, how does the food get to your table?
On a roller coaster.
On a roller coaster, the little plates go down.
Yeah.
And because we've got Merlin passes, which we've used so much actually, we get 20% off the meal.
Yeah.
So that was really good value.
And the kids puddings were massive.
Yeah,
And it
all
was
three-
brilliant. So
all
Daddy
three
ended
of
up
you,
eating
yeah,
ice cream.
like you all had loads of ice cream left, and I'd ordered the kids' ice cream, which was huge, and then I had to finish off. I chose to finish off yours as well.
No, you didn't finish off mine, Dad. You finished off Ashes and Bells.
Yeah, which were
because
huge.
I ate one scoop because the scoops were gigantic.
They were massive, weren't
And
they?
it was delicious. Like
Oh, yeah,
seriously, it was
that was
brilliant.
Yeah.
So good. Right, I think we should carry on back. We've got to go and get the stuff from the car, haven't we, and take it into the
Yeah.
hotel.
And also, I get to sleep on a double bed that's actually a sofa, but I can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be so
All
good.
by myself.
I know,
And I'm really
brilliant.
excited about that because I love sleeping
Right.
in double beds.
Let's
Yeah.
meander.
It's 8 o'clock.
Wow,
Exactly.
your phone is saying, no, your
No,
watch is
my
saying
watch.
bedtime.
Yeah, because usually when we're at home, I like start getting ready for bed at 8.
Okay, well, back to the main show.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Pretty good time, really.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Still can't believe I lost that headband though.
I know, disappointing.
Yeah.
But yeah, what a fantastic, fun fact,
Yeah, it was
fun-filled
brilliant.
time we've been having recently.
Yeah.
So, I suppose that probably brings this season to an end, really.
Does it?
Yeah, I think we've covered everything. I mean, we've been pretty busy as well. over the last few weeks with, somebody gave us a greenhouse.
Yes.
So we've been putting that up, but that meant we had to do some decking.
Yeah. We found a bumblebee's nest.
Yeah, we managed to keep that in situ and preserve it. And we've had various things finished off work on our house, which is good, and other bits. So it's been a full time.
Yeah.
And now, just as the schools are breaking up, we'll restart our learning, which is our routine, really.
Yeah. Can't believe we're going to go in Season 8, Daddy.
I know.
Yeah.
Been going a long time.
Am I going to have to record a new intro?
Yeah, we need to record a new intro. Maybe we'll get Belle and Asher involved if they want to.
Yes.
Belle wants to be part of the show a bit more.
Yeah.
So thank you for listening to us. Thank you for sticking with us all season.
Thank you.
We still love hearing from you.
Please send us reviews and ratings.
And we'll be back in a little while,
sometime
in August, when we've started our next year of
again.
learning.
Yeah. Oh, Pixie's my hamster, by the way, if you were wondering. We don't have like a pixie in the room.
Not a real pixie, it's a hamster called Pixie. Right.
He's very cute.
See you all next time.
Bye.
Bye.
You've been listening to the Homemade Matters podcast. We love hearing from you, so email us to homemadematters@gmail.com. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at Homemade Matters, and visit our website at www.homemadematters.co.uk. If you're enjoying the show, please leave us a review wherever you listen, like Apple Podcasts, Stitcher or Spotify. Thanks for joining us and enjoy your homemade journey this week.
They say absence makes the heart grow fond. Well, I've grown quite fond of you. Some people may think you're strange, but I think I'm strange too. It's raining outside, and it's raining inside too. I wanna go home, place where I'm known, and where I know you. Walk familiar streets.